Thank you so much for coming out here, bearing with the heat, and being here with us as we send this message to Congress. But why are we here? We are here to demand accountability. We are here to call upon Congress to honor their constitutional duty to hold the executive branch accountable for their actions. You hear that? We are here to defend our democracy, to stop the authoritarian takeover by a would-be dictator. We are here because we are true patriots who love our country and who will not sit idly by while a wannabe king systematically destroys our democracy. This past Wednesday, we celebrated the 238th anniversary of the Constitution. On that day, long ago, September 17th, 1787, in Independence Hall in Philadelphia, where our marchers are coming from, the Constitution was signed. It laid the foundation for our fundamental rights and established our governing structure and associated responsibilities. Today, it enshrines fundamental protections for us, such as due process, freedom of speech, religion, and organization, and yes, even birthright citizenship. But most importantly, it decreed that in our country, power does not come from an ideologue or a corporation or even a politician. In this country, power comes from the people. And with this power, we the people demand our government uphold our Constitution. Today, our constitutional rights are under attack like never before. Our Declaration of Independence was not only our founding document, but a condemnation of the tyranny of King George, of taxation without representation, and a rejection of authoritarianism. In this country, we have always rejected kings. No kings. The We Are America March embodies the power given to the people by the Constitution. These amazing marchers are completing, as we speak, 160 miles from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to deliver our Constitution right to Congress to demand that they honor their oath to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. They recognize, like all of us, that this is the moment to fight. To fight for our freedoms and liberties. Not just for us, but for our children and future generations. The actions that we take today will ripple through generations of Americans. So today, we take a stand and demand Congress to uphold their oaths, protect our rights as Americans, and secure a better future for our nation. It takes energy, it takes effort, it takes discomfort. We're all here standing in the sun, but it takes all of that to stand up for what is right.
That's right.
It is hard, it takes sacrifice. And those that would tear down our freedoms know this. They think we are soft, that we are too comfortable, that we will stay silent. Right. They spread lies, denounce facts, corrupt justice, and pervert morals.
Yes.
But here we stand, here we march, here we rise up, here our voices will be heard.
Yes.
We are here because we love our country.
That's right.
We are here because we love our democracy
Yeah.
and for what our Constitution stands for. We are America.
Yeah.
We are patriots. We are here to demand accountability, and we will not go away. Thank you all so much for being out here. We've got a good crew of speakers coming up right now. Let's keep up the energy. The marchers will be arriving at about 12:15. We're going to welcome them in. But thank you for being here. I'm going to introduce Hannah from Mayday.
Good morning, Patriots! Thank you for being here! I'm going to give a quick announcement right now and then give a real speech later. But the big announcement right now is that after this is over, we are going to go tell Congress what they don't know.
All right.
We have their backs on impeachment. We are ready to have them act, and they are not going to be on their own. Every one of us is going to go tell them that message, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here's what you need to know to be able to do that. First, you need to know who your representatives are. You have 2 senators and a House rep. If you don't know who that is, inside this flyer is a website. Plug in your zip code, it'll tell you all 3. It will also tell you which building their offices are in. Look that up. Once you know what building you want to go visit, remember, at the end of the speeches, there will be people to take you to every building. So, make a note, write it down, screenshot it, whatever you want to do. And then we are going to tell Congress to act. Get it together, y'all. Act. We have your back, and we are here to tell you that we aren't going to keep having it if you keep leaving us out to dry. All right. Can't wait to hear the speakers with y'all.
All right, our next speaker is Jolly Good Ginger. Today, we face a more fragmented media environment than ever. Mainstream media has constitutionally failed to spotlight Americans standing up for change. As a veteran and one of the leading voices exposing the Trump administration's overreach here in Washington, D.C., please welcome Jolly Good Ginger. Woo!
Good afternoon. So Jimmy Kimmel got fired, and Stephen Colbert got, he's suspended, his contract suspended, and now Seth Meyers and Jimmy Fallon going after that. And I want people to realize something. This is no longer a hypothetical. Okay, we are no longer in the "this is their plan" phase. We are in "this is their plan," guys. It's happening right now. When we were gaslit last year during the campaign when we said, if Trump is elected, this will happen. No, it won't. You're going too far. But look exactly what's happening, because it's not just silencing comedians. It's far beyond that. They fired people from the Washington Post. They fired people from MSNBC. They are literally controlling the narrative in the media, And if you don't see it, this is your chance to wake up and see it, because it isn't hypothetical. It's happening right in front of our faces. Guess what's coming next? And I want everyone to pay attention to what I'm about to say, because this is coming next. They're going to begin going after nonprofit organizations. If you don't think that's going to happen, I need you to wake the hell up, because the next people on the list is nonprofit organization. When Donald Trump said he's making Antifa a terrorist organization, first of all, I'm Antifa. Are y'all? Come on. Are you guys Antifa?
Yeah.
Because if you're looking for Antifa, I'm here. But this idea that it's an organized organization that's conducting terrorist activities, this is as made up as Donald Trump's business successes. This is as made up as Charlie Kirk's brand new historical, record on Wikipedia of being a free speech advocate. This is as made up of everything else that Donald Trump has always done. Donald Trump is about facade. He's about this alternate reality that none of us live in. He's made more money as president than any president in history. He's literally doubled his net worth. Guys, I say all that to say this. The Constitution is under attack. The Constitution is no longer a document anyone is paying attention to. The Constitution is no longer what's controlling the narrative. It's solely Donald Trump. The Supreme Court has given him carte blanche, and that is shameful in and of itself. The Republican Congress do not have a backbone. And by the way, shame on the Senate Democrats. Shame on Senate Democrats for voting unanimously for this ridiculous. Anyway, the Constitution is not running things anymore. Donald Trump is. So whenever I was told about this event of marching down from Philadelphia to deliver a copy of the Constitution to Congress, I said, count me in. Right now, a group of veterans, we are over at Union Station doing a 24/7 protest against the National Guard presence there, because our message to the Guard is, remember your oath. As General Milley said, we don't take an oath to a country. We don't take an oath to a flag. We don't take an oath to a king or a queen. We don't take an oath to a dictator, and we don't take an oath to a wannabe dictator. We take an oath to the Constitution. That is what I did when I joined the military. That's what all these other veterans did when they joined the military. And that's what the National Guard did when they raised their right hand. And I said then, when I raised my right hand, that I will defend the Constitution. Yeah. And I'm here to remind the Guard members and active military members of that very oath. You took an oath to the Constitution, and what Donald Trump is doing is absolutely illegal. Yeah. And because I'm old and fat, I can't raise my right hand anymore and join the military, but I sure can raise hell. And so that's what I'm going to do. So just like we're telling the Guard members to remember their oath, we're also telling members of Congress to remember theirs. Because this is supposed to be 3 separate branches of government, and Donald Trump controls Congress. If this doesn't terrify you, you're an extremely privileged person. If this doesn't terrify you, then I don't know what else to do to wake you up. So our goal from here, we're going to go up to the Capitol, deliver this Constitution. But I'm encouraging everybody here today to go back to your individual, wherever your communities are, and start having conversations in your communities. Start organizing in your communities. Start getting people together in your communities. The only way we're going to win this now is grassroots efforts, ground up. I think everybody's waiting for somebody to show up and say, I'll be the savior. Guys, it's not. It's just we the people. It's us. If you're waiting for your sign, here's your sign. Organize. Get together. And I'm talking a lot to my generation. I mean, the generation before me, those guys, Vietnam in the 80s and 90s, they raised a lot of hell and didn't let Congress get away with anything. And now here we are letting this shit happen on our watch. If you're my age or younger, get up, get out, and get involved. Because shame on us. Anyway, with that being said, the marchers are coming, right? Okay. Well, I mean, I'll close out on this. These marchers are coming. I want to give them a really, really good intro. Do me a favor when they get here. Be loud. These guys marched all the way from Philadelphia. That's a lot of commitment. And what I want to say most about that is, what I've learned from all of this is this. We have to at least just do something. In the Army, in combat, they tell us a bad decision now is better than a good decision later. Because you can't sit around and wait for the perfect decision. You just got to do something. And everybody out here in this field today is doing something. Thank you. Everybody that's marching from Philadelphia is doing something. Thank you. Everybody who's out here organizing is doing something. Thank you. So when this is over, don't stop. Do something. Thank you. Woo!
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Just wait until because I was gonna see with my camera. Get them
All right. I just got notification that the marchers are heading down a mall. They just left the Washington Monument. So they are on their way. They're exhausted. They are thirsty. It looks like there's some sprinklers going down there, so they might get wet. But they might appreciate that. So here's what we're going to do. We want to give them a big welcome as they arrive. They have just made an incredible journey, made great sacrifices to get here. So if you can get me up here to the right over here, that path, or my right, your left, the path over here, that is where the marchers are going to arrive. We would like all of our participants here, if you can, to create two lines, one on each side of the path, that the marchers will come through, and we're going to have a clap in for them. We're going to celebrate their arrival. We're going to give them some energy to finish this last leg of their journey. And as they come down, hopefully we'll be able to see them soon. Hopefully they can hear us. If you can, we're waiting for you. And we're going to line up and just have some good energy. And we're going to welcome them in.
It's a long walk.
Marchers are still on their way. I think they're around 10th Street, so it'll be a few minutes till they get here. Yeah, if you want to stand in the shade, go ahead, and when we see them coming down, we can do the 2 lines. It's up to you. Just want to let you know it's going to be a few minutes before they get here.
You know how many people are in that? Okay.
And they're not going to hear me either because the sound's coming from there, right?
Okay.
Does it have its own?
Yeah. All right.
Hey, everybody. Jessica Denson here. Thank you so much for tuning in on the Jessica Denson YouTube channel. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notifications button. This is the place for movement. And we are here at the We Are America March. We're just waiting for the marchers to come in from last leg of that incredible 160-mile trek. And we've got the crowd lined up on 2 sides here on the National Mall to welcome them in when they come. So we're going to move over to the crowd right now. We've got Chance Meeting with us, the wonderful Chance Meeting, and his cameraman Caesar, his producer Caesar, who've been doing this incredible documentary of us called The Days of Dissent since March at least, Chance, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we're just going to walk through the crowd and maybe do some interviews with some people in the crowd while we're waiting on the marchers.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. Yeah, Jessica. Jessica, if you want to talk to some people, I can hold it for you since we're kind of tethered.
So right now, Elisa from 5051, it looks like she's just given a little bit of an announcement. So we'll pull in and.
All right, the marchers are arriving.
The marchers are arriving.
We're coming to the middle path right now. We are here for you. Yeah. And there's some water here too.
Hold on, chariots on fire!
I hope you guys join us for Real Teams 2 and look us up online.
I see it!
I know.
Should I just shoot this and then get this shot?
They turn the music back on. We'll come back. I'll tell you. Yeah, but not yet. You know what I'm gonna do. Until we get like right there, we get off on the side. Top place. Okay, sorry.
These people just marched 168 miles, correct?
168 miles
168 miles.
from Philly to DC. Ready?
Hey guys, slow down, slow down. Let's let these guys get
Sorry.
We are America! You 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 are America!
So you back our spot?
Yeah.
Got a good like marching band going on over here if we can get close.
Oh yeah. All right, let's get back over there. Excuse me.
Welcome! Welcome the marchers and welcome the Constitution! Woo!
Oh wait, come on, let's go get this. Get it, pick it up. Come over here.
We need to set it up and we're going to leave you. Okay.
Up straighten it out real quick.
Okay.
This is the giant constitution from the Backbone campaign, this incredible life-size constitution that they brought to many protests, that massive No Kings protest in Los Angeles back in June.
Welcome,
This was there.
marchers! We're so glad to have you here. I know you guys have walked such a long way, and we appreciate it. Now, the We Are America marchers embody what this country is all about.
Yes, we do!
Yes, you do!
Yes, we do!
We are all America! We are all Americans! This is what we are. We're not professional activists. We're teachers, parents, community leaders, and even grandparents who've said that they've had enough. We've had enough. We've had enough. We've had enough. We've had enough. And we've had enough. And we are standing up for change. We're having fun too. This resistance is colorful, it's beautiful, it's joyful. Just like Kea with 3DC said, right? We have to be joyful. In their travels across Pennsylvania, Delaware, and Maryland, they've crossed flotillas. Woo! in the rain. Woo! They've done food and clothing drives. And they even crossed rivers to be here with us today. And local communities have been an inspirational support for them. Woo! Now, I just want to tell you that there's a long history of treks in peaceful protest, from Gandhi to Cesar Chavez. Have been a large part of nonviolent protest. Keeps it from being a simple march and makes it a trek is the fact that you cross through communities and interact with them. And most of the time during a trek, what will happen is the communities will come together and they will learn from what the trekkers, the marchers are doing. I think that's exactly what the We Are America March has done today and over the past week or so. But most of all, we supported our communities, right? And those communities have in turn supported us. Our marchers have been well fed in their travels with picnics, barbecues, campfires. They've stayed at gyms, churches, and campsites. But most of all, they learned to care for each other. And in facing these uncertain times, that's what we have to do with each other. We have to rely on each other. We are standing together. We stand together. We the people stand together. We the people take care of one another. Whether it's impromptu medical care, whether it's someone to house or feed us in our times of need, or whether it's just someone to listen to our struggles, today more than ever, we have to be there for one another. Our hearts swell with joy seeing the marchers' incredible achievement, and their message will be something that is in the history of our country. Because above all, they show no matter what you believe, no matter who you pray to, no matter how much money you make, or even who you voted for, we are all America. We are America. We are America. We are Americans. We are Americans. We are Americans. We are Americans. With that, I would love to pass it off to the leaders of the We Are America March. Wherever they may be right now.
All right, so it sounds like Maggie may be delayed for a minute, so we're gonna just stand by for 1 second, and we're gonna have somebody come up and speak from the leadership. Thank you all. Please, keep the energy up. It sounds like that they were dealing with an issue earlier, and they're coming on down. But we'll have the leaders speak to you all in a minute. Here they are. All right, I am thrilled to introduce, for those of you that don't know them, Maggie and MJ right here that have done this is for you. They have done a heroic effort bringing the Constitution. And I know you're exhausted, but I know they would love to hear from you.
It's really exhausting walking from Philadelphia to DC, and I drove a car. Sorry, I made a joke. But everybody on the march knows that my jokes aren't very funny, and they just laugh anyway.
We love you, Maggie!
Hey! Are you ready? How do we start a march? Show me what democracy looks like!
This is what democracy looks like!
Show me what community looks like!
This is what community looks like!
Show me what resistance looks like!
This is what resistance looks like!
Who is America?
We are America!
Who is America?
We are America!
Who is America?
We are America!
March!
March! March! March!
Maybe after 160 miles, your feet need to rest until it's time to march again. Because yes, we will march again. We will march through small towns with twisty roads, on hazy highway shoulders with tractor trailers, along neglected city streets, down piers, across interstate off-ramps, through forests and malls, across bridges and state lines. Why do we march? We march for more reasons than there are miles, and there are a lot of miles in Maryland. We march to remind Congress to do their jobs and uphold the Constitution. The book, which I got here so late, I'm not even sure where it is, was a copy of the Constitution, which was briefly lost in a church. It seems to be lost right now. I don't know where it is now. You guys have it. Well, there's another one. There's another one somewhere. It's okay. It's okay. But we have a book of the Constitution that contains artwork from children from throughout the United States. And it's a reminder that our children will inherit this country that we're fighting for. We owe them the right to live in a peaceful, safe nation built on the foundations of our common well-being. We owe them the right to read, worship, and love freely. Our children deserve these rights no matter their skin color, religion, wealth, presentation, their abilities and disabilities, or how long their families have lived in this country. At each stop along our route, from yoga and singing in Delaware to a concert and camping in Cecil County, a flotilla in Havre de Grace, potlucks and even more potlucks, we found to keep a country united, resilient, and yearning for connection and community.
Yes.
Our marchers have slept on church floors and pews. They've broken bread with young adult authors, veterans, immigration lawyers, and tomato farmers. Our marchers have traveled to honks, cheers, thank yous, and y'alls are heroes. Someone recently told me how lucky we've been to find so many people willing to host events, donate food, and even take marchers into their homes. This was not luck. People who value education, equality, diversity, freedom of speech, science, bodily autonomy, climate science, we are everywhere. If anything, this march has shown that we are not alone. We are a community larger than you can imagine, and our resistance runs deep. Thank you to my co-organizer, MJ. Without her guiding voice, unwavering spirit, and tireless work, this march would not have been possible. Thank you to our team of organizers. I'm probably going to miss people, but I'm going to name some of you. Whitney, our head of our Non-Moms for Resistance team, has kept us all fed for the last 2 weeks. Jaxie, the Farsi, the giant pinata horse's mom and our map master. Yeah. Kathleen, our marketing maven. Dawn, her graphics are the only reason anyone took this ragtag group seriously. Teddy, our dedicated U-Haul guru. And yes, Teddy, dark money in politics is bad. You're right. Mark and Donna, our steadfast support vehicles, keeping our marchers safe and more away than anyone realizes. Justin and Jimmy, our dependable and quick-thinking march leads who stepped into leadership roles with confidence and courage. To Tim, our mentor and police liaison. Judy, the Kid Constitution would not have been here without your tenacity and dedication. Sweeper Susan, whose strength is unmatched.
to our entire peacekeeping and medic team for keeping us safe for the last 14 days. Thank you to all of our organizers who spend every Monday evening for the last 6 months huddled around computer screens, hashing out nightmare logistics. Thank you to our on-the-ground partners in Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, and DC for their tireless work, dedication, and faith. Thank you to our mentors whose years of organizing experience became the foundation of this march. Thank you to the curious kids from all over the country who worked hard to create our Constitution. Thank you to our marchers. You have sacrificed your time, your finances, and your comfort to march with us. Your courage is unmatched. And finally, thank you to everyone here with us today. Together, we're a testament to an America that values community. Almost done, guys. Why do we march? With every step that we take, we are reclaiming what it means to be American. We are not a country built on exclusion, but a country of transformation, innovation, and evolution. We are oceans, mountains, immense cities, and wide open plains. We are teachers, farmers, CFOs, Uber drivers, and stay-at-home moms like me. We are Indigenous, Asian, Black, white, brown. We speak hundreds of languages. We worship in churches, temples, mosques, synagogues, in forests, classrooms, and even in soup kitchens. We are untranslatable. We are untamable. We are large. We contain multitudes. You contain multitudes. America cannot be defined by who we cast aside because we resist definition. So we ask you, once again, will you march? Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. What an awesome journey you all have undertaken. All right. We have one of the marchers. Go ahead and come on up. And he has a constitution. And we're going to go ahead and call up. We have a guest here today, Senator Van Hollen from Maryland. Sir.
We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America.
Thank you very much. Hello, great American patriots all. We are America. And I salute all of you here. I salute all the organizations, 5051, and everybody gathered here today. Whether you have marched the full 160 miles from Philadelphia, I know there are about 200 who have, or a part of it. I salute all of you patriots. You join a long line of Americans who have step by step helped shape our destiny by marching to our nation's capital. Like the suffragettes who delivered votes for women, like the civil rights activists who marched on Washington to demand freedom for everyone, regardless of the color of their skin. You understand, as they did, but as too many have forgotten, that democracy is not on automatic pilot, that it depends on all of us. The big government buildings all around us, they may look solid, but our democracy is only as strong as our willingness, your willingness to fight for it. And that's because our democracy, the foundation of our democracy, is not brick and mortar. The foundation of our democracy is the Constitution of the United States that you carried with you from the great city of Philadelphia. And you know that Our Constitution is not self-executing. It begins with the words, "We the people, and we the people must keep it alive." Thank you for marching to keep it alive. Because right now, as we gather here, and you know this, our democracy and our Constitution are under threat from a lawless president. A president who, when he was asked whether he had to comply with the Constitution, you remember what he said? He said, "I don't know." The guy who swore an oath to the Constitution said, "I don't know if I have to keep that oath." A president who talks about law and order, but pardons convicted felons who beat Capitol Police and DC police officers bloody on January 6th right there at the Capitol of the United States. A president who is playing politics with the National Guard here in DC and elsewhere around the country while he ignores the scourge of gun violence in America. And I see some signs out there saying, "Free DC, we need to free DC," and give them 2 senators and a voting member in the House of Representatives. We have a president who claims to stand up for free speech, but locks up students for exercising it and is using government coercion to try to silence his critics and make them go away. After the horrible murder of Charlie Cook, Trump could have united the country behind the simple principle that political violence has no place in our democracy, regardless of the source. He could have done that. Instead, he has decided to weaponize that murder for his own political purposes. Shameful as he seeks to double down on the use of government power to crack down on dissent and silence his critics and make them go away. So I have a question for all of you. Are you going to be silenced? Hell no. Are you going to go away? Hell no, you're right here standing up, because this is a moment where every patriotic American, like all of you, must stand up and be counted. We must stand up as individuals, and we must stand together. Because what bullies try to do is pick off people one by one until there is no one left to stand up for anybody else. So we must stand with all of those who are resisting the political blackmail of Donald Trump and his lackeys. His lackeys at the Department of Justice, the Attorney General, the FCC, wherever they may be. We must also call out those who cave in to his illegal threats. Shame on ABC for buckling under and terminating Jimmy Kimmel after they were threatened by the chairman of the FCC. Shame on all the law firms and universities and other organizations that appease this lawless president. Because when they capitulate, they only feed his appetite, and that puts the rights of all of us at greater risk. So we must all do our part, and you are doing your part here today. And I can tell you that I will not vote to give a blank check to aid and abet Trump's law breaking, including his illegal withholding important public funds for important national priorities. As he violates the separation of powers and attacks the First Amendment, Trump is also going after our due process rights, the fundamental constitutional protection we have to prevent the government from abducting and disappearing people without getting their day in court. They are flagrantly violating that fundamental protection, like when they disappeared Gilmar Abrego Garcia off the streets of Maryland and illegally flew him to a notorious gulag in El Salvador. I can tell you that the message from pollsters and pundits when that happened was, stay away from the issue. Immigration's a loser, it's a distraction. Just stay away from it. Finger in the wind. But you know that our democracy cannot survive on silence or equivocation. It requires a willingness to confront injustice head on. And so when we, all of us here, fought for Kilmar's due process rights, when we showed we would not back down, when I went to El Salvador, we did see people respond. And lo and behold, and we should not be surprised, Americans across the political spectrum do believe in the red, white, and blue essential right to due process in the United States of America. Americans believe in the principle that no one, and I mean no one, should be disappeared by the state without having a chance to stand before a court of law. And Americans understand this is not about just one man. It is about all of us. Because you know that when you strip away the rights from one person, you threaten the rights of everybody in the United States of America. And so when people stood up like you are today, and when the courts weighed in, the Trump administration was forced to back down. They swore repeatedly that they would never let Abrego Garcia back in the United States. But they did. Now, that does not mean that they're not still engaged in a gross abuse of process and prosecutorial misconduct. They are. But at least he is now before American courts and not in a gulag in El Salvador, and that was our goal. And I will never apologize to anybody for standing up for the Constitution of the United States. So all of you are here because you know that Constitution and our democracy is under withering assault. And we will not allow this president to whitewash our history, including the evils of slavery. We must learn from our history, not try to erase it. And we must not allow Donald Trump to drag us backwards. Remembering our history is vital to saving our democracy. That's why you brought with you the Constitution of the United States. The First Amendment and the Due Process Clause of our Constitution emerged from the bitter experience of individuals being locked up without due process for disagreeing with King George I and the Second and the Third. Friends, we fought a revolution over that, and we are here to say we are not going back. In America, we do not bow down to kings and dictators. So I ask you, are we going back? Are we going to bow down to King Trump? Hell no. This is a moment for all of us, and I want to ask you, to look to your right, and I ask you to look to the person at your left, and the person in front of you, and the person behind you. Because at the end of the day, it really is up to all of us. When we rise together, others will join. Fear begets fear until we break the fever. Courage is contagious. So friends, history will judge us by what we do in this moment. A moment of peril for our Constitution, for our democracy, for our country. It is a time for choosing. And we must choose this moment to fight for our future in our communities, our courts, and in the Congress. Together, day by day, step by step, we shall overcome. We shall save our democracy and our Constitution. Onwards, friends, together. Let's keep up the fight for our Constitution and our democracy. Thank you all for being part of that movement.
Say thank you. Woo! Our next speaker is Harry Dunn. Now, January 6th was one of the darkest times in our nation and an assault on our basic democratic processes. Harry Dunn is a lifelong civil servant, a national hero, and is the recipient of the Presidential Citizens Medal for bravery defending our lawmakers on that day. He bravely testified to Congress and has come to deliver his message with the We Are America movement. Please welcome Harry Dunn.
Hey, y'all. Hey, DC. Hello, Patriots. Hello, people that love their country. Hello, people that despise Donald Trump. I'm truly honored to be here right now. I never take for granted any opportunity that I get to stand in front of people and deliver a message of hope in dark times right now. Y'all see it, the Capitol. Anybody see what my shirt says? I have to take this moment to acknowledge all of my co-workers that defended the Capitol bravely on January the 6th. Listen, I'm a recognizable face, I'm a recognizable voice, but I didn't do it by myself. We did it together. Just like we're going to get through this moment in time together. I want to take this time and acknowledge the marchers. And first, give it up for the marchers. 160 miles. 160 miles. It is 90 degrees towards the end of September, and all of us are still out here. Give yourself a round of applause for showing up. Thank you to my senator, Chris Van Hollen. Thank you. Thank you, my friend Jolly Good Ginger. And the organizers of this rally. Listen, I'm not too good at rah-rah speeches. Well, thank you. But I believe in bringing moral clarity, transparency, authenticity without the bullshit. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Jimmy Kimmel. Listen, oftentimes we talk about unintended consequences of things. An intended consequence, an intended result of going after free speech is it scares people. It scares people into being silent when we need them to be the loudest. Senator Chris Van Hollen said something. Courage is contagious. It's very contagious. Listen, courage, bravery, they are not the absence of fear. I would be lying to every single one of you all if after what happened on September 10th, I didn't give second thought to coming out here speaking today. I would be lying to you if I didn't think twice about it. Is it safe? Is it okay? Should I just do it from my room or something? Do a speech from my room? Record a message? Courage is contagious because all of you all showing up gives me the courage to show up. We feed off of each other. We feed off each other's energy. Our pain, our hurt, we feel all of it. And you know what? That's what makes us different than the other side. We actually give a damn about people. They give a damn about themselves, and they give a damn about power. E pluribus unum. Out of many, But you know what they want that one to look like? We all know what they want that one to look like. They don't want it to look like a melting pot. They don't want to show diversity. They're scared of it. They are afraid of it. I like this. They can't stop us. I absolutely love people showing up. I come into DC, I get anxious at times. When I come to the Capitol, I try to stay away from it. I do. It brings back horrible memories of one of the darkest days in American history. A day that they're telling you all and me didn't happen. Or it didn't happen the way that we're seeing it. We don't need a pundit to tell us what happened that day. We don't need a politician. You don't need me. Just press play. Just press play. We all saw what happened that day. Yesterday, they introduced a resolution to make October 14th Charlie Kirk Day. First and foremost, I detest any political violence. Period. Listen, words have consequences. That consequence should never be the end of your life. Never. A party that claims to back the blue, support law enforcement, I, along with another officer, am actively suing the architect of the Capitol for not hanging the plaque up honoring the officers that defended the Capitol and this country and this democracy on January the 6th. Why the hell should I have to bring a lawsuit to get them to honor the law that they already passed and to honor law enforcement? Why should I have to file a lawsuit for that? They don't care. Just like they wipe their ass with the Constitution day in and day out. A lot of people right now saying, what can we do? What can we do? We don't have the White House. We don't have the Congress. We don't have the Senate. Hell, we don't have the courts. What can we do, y'all? Y'all are more than halfway there. You're here. You're showing up. You're continuing to show up. I traveled all around this country, speaking at rallies, speaking at marches, dinners, galas, fundraisers. Every year, every event that I've gone to, the numbers keep growing. People are caring. People are showing up. But we have to continue to show up. Incidents like what happened on September the 10th. Calling Jimmy Kimmel, Colbert, everything that they're doing right now is an attempt to shut us up, to silence us, and to beat us into submission. We aren't submitting. We're not going to be quiet. We're going to keep showing up. November 2026, we have an opportunity to show we are better than the country is right now. We deserve better. Our future generations deserve better. God, anybody pissed off? Sometimes words fail me at times. I don't like writing speeches and reading off the paper. You just speak from what's in your heart. What's in my heart right now? Anger, rage, sadness, but also hope. I do not know how this chapter of the world that we're in now, I don't know how this chapter ends. I don't think any of us do. I don't know if we're going to be okay. I don't know. I'm not going to gaslight you. Yeah, we're going to be fine 1 year. I don't know. But I do know one thing. If we do nothing, we won't be okay. So that's why it's important right now that all of us show up and give it everything we got. And my last call to action for you all, for 5 years, I have been dealing with them telling me the worst day of my life didn't exist. For 5 years. My call to action for you all, I haven't stopped yet. I'm going to continue showing up. When I stop, you all can stop. Spoiler alert, I'm not stopping. Thank you, y'all.
Our next speaker is a relentless advocate for justice and democracy, host of the Lights On podcast, founder of 14th Now and the Removal Coalition. Jessica Denson has been on the front lines of the fight for our country here in DC, calling out our elected representatives and demanding impeachment and removal. Please welcome Jessica Denson.
How's everybody feeling out here today? Can we give another amazing round of applause for our marchers today? I want to quote Stephen Colbert from last night when he was saying, "We are all Jimmy Kimmel in this moment. We are all Jimmy Kimmel." You know what he said? And I think every single one of these people in this building need to hear it. We cannot give an inch. We cannot give an inch. You just walked on foot 160 miles to tell them not to give 1 inch. You know, this jokester of a mob boss that Donald Trump has running the FCC, Robert Carr, he came on TV, he's doing a media tour for his dear leader. One of the things he said is, we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The easy way or the hard way. I'm going to use his phrase today, and I'm going to pass that on to the members of Congress. We can either take care of authoritarianism and an illegal tyrannical president the easy way or the hard way. These incredible patriots just marched 160 miles on foot to give you another reminder of how you can do it the easy way. By upholding your oath to this founding document. This document that empowers we, the people. Another thing that Robert Carr has gone out saying is that Jimmy Kimmel comedy, that comedy we've been talking about, joy today, that brings us joy and levity in times like this, that we need, that brings so much truth to the conversation, so much light. Speaking of lights on, he called his comments a sick joke. Well, you know what's a sick joke? This entire obscene, ludicrous, illegal fascist regime that's in power right now. That is one hell of a sick joke on this country and the sacrifices that have been made to uphold this Constitution. You just heard from Capitol Police Officer, brave hero who defended the people in this building on January 6th. When Donald Trump has sent in the National Guard for a non-existent crime crisis, but would not send in the National Guard to stop beating police officers. I want to be very clear about this. I started my on-foot activism. I've been a legal activist for years, but I started my on-foot activism on January 3rd of this year in this city, in the bitter cold. Today we're dripping. You guys are amazing. You suffered the weather, the elements, the sweat. We were in the sub-zero temperatures on January 3rd here, demanding that Congress uphold their oath to Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. The amendment that bans Donald Trump and his entire administration from having power. This is a con man. This is an insurrectionist. This is a felon. This is someone who
upholding the Constitution, not handing over the keys to someone who violated the peaceful transfer of power. So many points, so many opportunities these lawmakers have missed, and they have been giving inch after inch after inch after inch for this illegal administration to sabotage our democracy. Are you okay with that? Do you want Donald Trump removed from power now? There is no excuse, absolutely no excuse for any of them to be standing down, for any of them to be telling you that we have the luxury to wait until midterms, that Donald Trump is openly trying to rig to do something with the power that they have. No excuse whatsoever. In fact, these people are responsible for what's going on right now because they certified his election in violation of Section 3. So it's time for redemption. I've been saying this for months. I am damn serious. I am so happy to be here with you today, but this is disgusting. Are you disgusted that we have to do this? Are you disgusted that we have to walk 160 miles on foot to get these people in their air-conditioned, comfortable offices and suits to simply honor their oath, to simply file an article of impeachment, to simply force a vote? The time is now. The time is now. You're going to hear from a man in a moment who has been almost singular, inimitable in his commitment to upholding the Constitution since this illegal administration took power. He has been the only one to file and force a vote on articles of impeachment. Only 79 Democrats stood with him. Can you imagine? Only 79, 128 Democrats sided with MAGA Republicans to table this article of impeachment against this wannabe tyrant in our White House. What the hell is going on? Any single one of them could file their own article of impeachment. Any single one of them could force a vote any day of the week. Can you imagine if all of the Democrats were united on impeachment right now, how the conversation would change in this country? Can you imagine? And believe me, I hear the naysayers all the time. I hear all of the straw man arguments about why impeachment isn't going to work. Oh, we tried it 2 times, it didn't work. Sorry, 3rd time's a charm. Oh, it made him more popular. Nope, didn't make him more popular at all. By the way, I don't believe he fairly won that election for 1 second either.
You did not.
Remember, well, this man is saying to overthrow the government. I will quote Abraham Lincoln. He said, the people of these United States are the rightful masters of both the Congress and the courts, not to overthrow the Constitution, but to overthrow the men who pervert the Constitution. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. We must use the constitutional means that we have. These representatives are what is standing between us and violence. They are what's standing between us and a civil war and blood on the streets of America. Their inaction is deadly. I want to be clear about that. Their inaction is deadly. Do you agree with me? Silence is fatal, and we have no time for it. We should have no patience for it. In fact, I think, and I want today to be a turning point. Can today be a turning point in our country? Can that 160-mile sacrifice that you just made on foot to return this Constitution to this body that seems to have forgotten it, wake them the hell up and get them to take action? Let's get louder. We want things to change today. do, and you walked 160 miles on foot. Some people think they can't take off one workday to show up at a protest. We need to be shutting this country down. We need to be flooding the streets. We need our presence to be too big to ignore. And our presence already is there. I really think, having been in this movement for all this time, that this whole illusion, this whole ludicrous caricature of an American administration of freedom, of liberty, of the pursuit of happiness is such an insult. Such an insult. We can claim our power. We can stop buying into this illusion that we don't have it. That document enshrines the power with us. The resistance to this regime is clearly in the majority. On No King's Day, and when we do No Kings again on October 18th, we're going to have probably over 10 million people fled the streets. I don't want to hear from anyone that movement is not enough to harness the power and the narrative and the passion and the joy and the love and the commitment and the bravery to remove this illegal regime now. So I'm going to end you with some common sense. Some common sense from Thomas Paine. You've heard this quote before. It says, "The summer soldier and the sunshine patriot will, in this crisis, shrink from the service of their country. But he that stands it now deserves the love and thanks of man and woman. Tyranny, like hell, is not easily conquered. Yet we have this consolation with us, that the harder the conflict, the more glorious the triumph." God bless you all. Let this be our triumph, and let us demand that today we take our country back.
Thank you very much, Jessica. We're going to give our interpreter a brief moment to rest, and then we will enter our last speaker. But before, we're just going to take a short break for some music. So I want you guys to clap along with me. Da 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 da. Hey, good night. Da 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 da. Hey, good night. We the people, hey, here we come. We are marching, hey, here we come. On to Congress, hey, here we come. We the people, hey, here we come. We are marching, hey, here we come. On to Congress, hey, here we come. All right, our final speaker really needs no introduction. Congressman Al Green has represented Texas's 5th district for 20 years and continues his tireless struggle for civil rights, for fairness in housing, for accountability and human dignity for all. He is a disruptor of the establishment and a fighter for the people. We are beyond happy to welcome Representative Al Green.
Thank you for the warm reception. And I must thank the people who are in charge, the people who have assembled us today, the people who are with the We Are America March. Let's give them a big hand, please. That was a big hand, but it was not big enough. A really big hand for the people who are responsible for making this happen today, please. We also would like to thank the people who make liberty and justice for all more than an idea, more than something that's ideal. They make it real. And I'm talking about the people who serve in our military. I know that many of them are people who do things that they might not prefer to do. They do what they're told to do. They go to distant places, and many of them don't return the way they left us. They don't give the orders. I'm talking about the people who take the orders and make things happen. Let's give the American military a big expression of appreciation, please. Thank you. And if you are a member of the military, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, please raise your hand so that we can recognize you. Give them a hand, please. I also want to thank the man to my left, and the man to his left, and the man to my right. They are here because there are people who don't want me to be here. And they are here to assure that you are protected and to provide me some degree of comfort. I want to thank them. Give them a hand, please. Give them a hand. As you can see, they have a rather stoic look. That means that they are serious. So I recommend that you not approach the stage while I'm speaking. Do not approach the stage while I'm speaking. They have a job to do, and they will perform well. Friends, I want to thank Jessica Denson. Let's hear it for Jessica, please. Jessica has been at the very genesis of the impeachment movement. She is the person who is the heart and soul of the impeachment removal coalition. She is the person who speaks from her heart. Give Jessica Denson a big expression of love and appreciation. And now, I want to thank all of the persons who have marched some 160 miles, but I see Officer Harry Dunn, who spoke just ahead of me. Officer Dunn, raise your hand, please. Give him another hand, please. Officer Harry Dunn, a brave, courageous officer. Thank you. Those who have marched some 160 miles to make this event possible, to bring back to this capital the notion that the Constitution matters enough such that you would do what you have done. If you are one of the marchers, raise your hand, please. All of the marchers, give them a hand, please. 160 miles. You have marched twice the distance that John Lewis and those persons who marched from Selma to Montgomery marched. You have marched, in fact, more than 3 times the distance. And you have demonstrated today what we have to acknowledge, and that is, for every generation, there is an Edmund Pettus Bridge moment. For every generation, John Lewis and those persons who marched at the Edmund Pettus Bridge on what was known as Bloody Sunday, they gave us the exemplar for what marching and protesting is all about. They were peaceful protesters. They were persons who were there to protect liberty and justice for all by protecting the right to vote. And they were persons who knew their fate before they started the march. They left a church, and as they approached the Edmund Pettus Bridge, They could see the constabulary on horseback. They could see men with clubs. They knew what their fate was, but they marched on. They marched on. They marched on. And as they marched forward, the persons on horseback, the persons with clubs, proceeded to take them on in an ungodly way. They were beaten. My friend John Lewis, whom I served in Congress with, told me that he thought that he was going to die on that bridge. But he was there, and he knew what his fate was. But it was because of the peaceful protest, the world having the opportunity to see what segregation and invidious discrimination was all about. Because of that, a brave President, Lyndon Johnson, was able to sign the Voting Rights Act into law, and that Voting Rights Act is the reason I'm in Congress today. Let's thank God for those who marched at the Edmund Pettus Bridge. Every generation has an Edmund Pettus Bridge moment. Those who were there at the Boston Tea Party, that was an Edmund Pettus Bridge moment. The person who had the midnight ride, Paul Revere, that was his Edmund Pettus Bridge moment. And I'm here to tell you today that you who have assembled at this time in this place in our history, you are a part of an Edmund Pettus Bridge moment. You knew before you got here that there might be some danger associated with what you were doing, but you marched on. You knew that because of current events that there are threats that are being made, threats that some people are allowing to cause them to change their course. But you didn't change your course. You didn't change your direction. You didn't change your message. You marched on 160 miles, and for this you are now bringing the Edmund Pettus Bridge moment to Washington, D.C. You're bringing it to fruition. This is your Edmund Pettus Bridge moment. It's my Edmund Pettus Bridge moment. And this Edmund Pettus Bridge moment is easy to define. It is about assuring all that we will not allow democracy to devolve into a dictatorship in the United States of America. This is why we are here. We will not allow ourselves to be intimidated. We will not allow ourselves to be pushed around, as it were. We are people who take to heart the Constitution of the United States of America. And in taking it to heart, we honor, respect, appreciate, and will always protect the right to have freedom to assemble and the right to have free speech. This is a free speech moment. Free speech. Free speech. Free speech. Free speech. Free speech. When? Now. Free speech. When? Now. Yes, now. Now is the time to stand up for free speech. We must stand, and we must stand notwithstanding the fact that there may be some persons who don't mean us the best. And there may be persons who think ill of what we do, but we still have to stand. We must stand. We must stand. We must stand because when we stand today, I've got to say this. When we stand today, we're going to stand for all of those persons who have been assaulted with violence when they were using free speech, and that includes every one of them. We're standing for them. Every one of them. We stand for them. Doesn't matter what they would say. Doesn't matter what free speech is about, being tolerant of what other people will say that you don't agree with. If you didn't have to have the tolerance, there would be no need for free speech because everybody would have it. Free speech can be under assault. We are here to protect the right of every person to say things that we don't want to hear. That's what it's about. And they then have to protect our right to say things that they don't want to hear. We protect each other. That's free speech. So I want you to know, dear friends, that your presence here today is a presence that I welcome, a presence that I join, and a presence that will send a message to the man who lives some blocks away. We send him this message. Dear sir, we want you to understand that you are not going to mute the voices of the American people. We, the people, will not be silenced. We, the people, will stand up for those that you're trying to silence. You're not going to treat us as though we are on some talk show. You're not going to treat us as though you can simply flip a switch and turn us off. We, the people, are the people that this country depend upon to make sure that liberty and justice for all prevails for all people. And it can't prevail if we're silent. So we, the people, will raise our voices. We will not be turned off, Mr. President. We are going to be turned off. What you have done to Jimmy Kimmel turns us on, Mr. President. What you have done to Colbert turns us on, Mr. President. We are going to voice our concerns. We will not be deterred. We will make sure that the world knows that in the United States of America, we, the people, still have the last word. We are the we and we the people. And finally this, to my dear friend Jessica. We're not going to let you down, Jessica. You've been at the forefront of the movement, but we're not going to let you down. We are going to make sure that this president does not have another term that he would create himself. We're going to make sure that that doesn't happen because we're going to bring articles of impeachment against him to make sure he's out of office. It's up to us. The genesis may be what we're doing now, but the revelations will come as we proceed. And every Democrat and every Republican, every person with a vote on this issue, you know what we're facing. You see what he's doing. You understand how it's impacting this country. And he has earned the wrong to be the person that he is, but we have the right to stand up against what he's doing, and impeachment is the solution when the Congress won't help, when the Senate is on his side and he controls the House, when he controls to a certain extent the judiciary, when he has control of the levers of power. We the people can still demand impeachment because once we speak loudly enough, even the Senate, even the House, even the courts will come to our side and understand that he must go. He cannot be allowed to destroy American democracy. Impeach! 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 When? Impeach! When? When I say impeach, you say now. Impeach! 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 Who? Who? When? Impeach! Thank you, my dear brothers and sisters. Go in peace. Go in peace. And do not allow anyone to create a violent episode that will cause the news media to focus on that one incident to the exclusion of all the good that has been done here. Don't let it happen. If someone does that, then point to that person and say, not with us. Not with us. Let's practice. Not with us. Not with us. Not with us. That's right. We are peaceful. We are a peace-seeking people. We want to make sure that all that we have stood for continues to stand. And the only way to do that is with peace. And peaceful protest is our methodology. We appreciate what the Constitution affords us, and we're going to use it to the best of our abilities to make sure that on January of 2027, the president that is in office now does not have the opportunity to declare martial law, bring out the National Guard, and try to hold over an office. Because hopefully, with your help and the help of the Senate, the House, we will have impeached him, and he will be out of office before then. And those who say, well, wait a minute, they say, wait a minute, well, what about the person that will succeed him? Impeach him too. Yes, impeachment is for people who have breached the constitutional mandates, and they both have. But we'll start with the one at the top, and then we'll work our way to the rest. Thank you, everybody. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. As a matter of fact, because we love this country so much, and you wouldn't be here if you didn't love it. You wouldn't be. You don't march 160 miles if you don't love it. And because we love it, join me, please, in singing a song of love for the country. I am Al Green. I don't know that I've got the voice of the other one, but I think we've got voice enough to do this. Let's try singing this together. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her, louder, and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Thank you, everybody. God bless America.
We are 99% done, so just bear with us for 1 second. I would like to briefly welcome Jimmy from the We Are America March onto the stage. Jimmy!
Good afternoon, America. Buenas tardes, America. Really quickly, I want to thank all the marchers for trusting Justin and myself to lead you guys. It's been a pleasure, and I'll see you next time. My name is Jimmy, and I joined this march from Texas. And as you know, Texas residents have been disenfranchised by ICE kidnappings, the Big Beautiful Bill, anti-women rights legislation, anti-trans legislation, 10 Commandments bill, etc. Texas is not only home to Cancun Turd Cruise and Hot Wheels, it is home to people like Donna and myself and people like you who believe in the American values of life, liberty, equality. I joined We Are America March to remain engaged in our fight for democracy, and I believed in the message of building community and defending the Constitution. I am here with you to demand that Congress does their duty to keep this administration in check. During our 14-day march from Philly, we were received by church communities from all religions and by locals who opened their homes to us. I also talked with people that attend weekly protests and bridge brigades and rallies. To them and to you, I say, you are America. I will march with you. I will fight with you. I will do the work with you to restore democracy. Once again, I want to thank you to everyone who participated in their own way to support this movement. And to close out, I'd like to recite a little chant from my boy Chad. Typically we do this 3 times, but today we're gonna do it 5 times. So hop in whenever you feel comfortable. La gente unida jamás será vencida. 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 Thank you guys, love you. Sí se puede, sí se puede. Dan, I'm gonna miss you.
Hello,
democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what democracy looks like.
This is what democracy looks like.
Show me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Show me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
All right, I am Dr. Hannah Knoll, and I've been told I need to show that off more. But I'm really a nurse and a mom and a proud queer woman. And it's taken me a long time to come out and say that, and a long time to feel truly comfortable, loved, and supported in exactly who I am. I marched from Philly to DC because I want my children and all children to feel safe, loved, supported, and surrounded by a welcoming community, exactly as they are, whoever they are. All of you, this community, everyone we're walking with, everyone we're walking for, the women, the immigrants, the veterans, the youth, the queer, the black, the trans, the poor, the indigenous, the elders, the working class, the Jewish, the Muslim, the disabled, the unhoused. You are America. And I want all of you to feel safe, loved, and supported here. And this beautiful woman right here, she is pretty incredible. This is Anastasia. She is the most genuine, compassionate, kind-hearted human I've ever met. And I think over the past 2 weeks, all of you who have marched 160 miles from Philadelphia to DC would agree with me. She's pretty great, right? Okay, so you're probably wondering why I'm up here giving an impromptu speech, or maybe you know by now. Please welcome back Hannah from Mayday.
All right, we only got about 2 hours left. No, I'm just kidding. We have one big major event that we have left to send this message off. What I'm going to ask, with whatever energy you have, and if you don't have energy, don't worry about it. We've got this giant Constitution here. We the people that has come. I'm going to ask everybody who is able to come up around the Constitution, and we are going to lift it up and show Congress. If you're able to come up, go ahead and lift it up. All right. Thank you. And everybody will have an opportunity to sign it at the end of this as well. This Constitution that has traveled so many miles, that has so many signatures, that symbolizes the power of the people. Let us stand. Let's pick this Constitution up. Everybody around, pick it up.
Back up a little bit.
Excellent. Pick it up and hold it high. so that Congress may see it. So that Congress, who the people duly elected, may remember their oath to protect and defend it. So that Congress may remember that their duty is to the people, not their party, not a would-be king. Hold it high, so that Congress may be emboldened and encouraged to do what is right in the face of authoritarianism, to defend our democracy against a perverse dictator who would divide us in order to rule over us. Hold us high. Hold it high. To the members of Congress, we call upon you and demand you hold the executive branch accountable for their injustices against the American people. We, the people, present to you this Constitution, which we and thousands of others have signed, so that you may remember and honor your constitutional duty to support and defend it from all enemies, foreign and domestic. Everybody with me. We demand accountability. Do your duty. We are America. Honor your oath. We demand accountability. Do your duty. We are America. Honor your oath. All right, we demand accountability. Do your duty. Last one. We are America. Honor your oath. All right, you all are awesome. Thank you so much for coming out today. I'm going to hand it. We are going to disperse now, and I'm going to hand it over to Hannah. She's going to tell you how to get to your Congress offices. Thank you, everybody.
Hey, y'all. Welcome, Patriots. I'm so glad you are still here. We have a lot of big feelings in this room, this open, beautiful space. We have a lot of thoughts. We have a lot of demands. But you know who has to act on them? The people up the hill. And they need to know that we have their backs. At the beginning of this rally, I gave y'all some homework. Look up who your senators are. Look up who your reps are. Find out where their office is. If you want to go tell your rep, your senator, what you think, that you demand a better president than the man sitting in the White House right now, they need to hear from you. They need to know that you have their backs, because they're afraid. They're so scared. You know who's not scared? Us. We, the normal-ass people of America, are not scared. But the people who get security to follow them around, the people who sit up in that hill, they're terrified. They need some courage, and we've got plenty to spare. So, go visit your legislators. I have people up here to walk you up to the right building. All these wonderful folks. We are going to Rayburn Office Building, Longworth Office Building, Cannon Office Building, Dirksen, Hart, and Russell. If you need to get to see your legislator, follow one of these folks with a clipboard. They will take you to the right place. So, what are you going to ask for?
Impeachment!
Impeachment! That is the only solution that we have, that we the people can stomach, because after that, it's not law and order anymore. It's violence. Just like Jessica told us, silence leads to violence. Speak up. Tell them you demand they speak up. Thank y'all for being here. Don't forget to drop by your legislators' offices while you're here. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
And once we close it, we're done with this, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna mute it.
Yep, end it. End the stream.
And I'm gonna call my mouse.